Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you these Easter boxes. So I made these little pizza boxes for a swap that I'm doing on Facebook. It's for Doodle Chips Crafting, or Doodle Chips and I forget what she has like as the end of that. But anyways, Doodle Chips. And her name is Eny, E-N-Y Dunn. And she has a Facebook and she has a YouTube. And I absolutely love the things that she comes up with. And one of the things that she had showed us was how to make little pizza boxes. And she showed us how to make pizza boxes using paper. And I decided, you know what? I want to make it out of chipboard. So I made it out of chipboard. So this one's completely finished, and these are just the goodies that I kind of like put in there, so we're just going to set those aside. So this one's completely finished, and I used some foam pieces here along the edges, and I covered every bit of this, and I also decorated the inside as well. So the inside is just kind of like the like specialty paper, the accent paper, because I didn't really want to do a whole lot to the inside. I just kind of wanted it to, the goodies to kind of speak for themselves. So yeah, that was it. I used K & Company ephemera pack here, and then these came from, let's see if I can move my ruler out the way. My ruler is in the way. Came from these little packs. I have this little thing that I got from Target, and that's where a lot of these stickers came from. So yeah, that's it. This is the K & Company ephemera here, and this is the foam stickers that I got from Target, and yeah, that's it. This, I don't remember exactly where this paper came from, honestly. It was just a scrap piece of paper that I had, so I cut the rest of it up and used it. This is the marble, I'm going to grab the pack here. Mercury, I'm sorry. It's the Mercury glass cardstock, and it's from DCWV. I recently got that at Joann's, and I just basically couldn't wait to play with it. So that's where that came from. And then this one here, I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything else with Mr. Bunny here, but basically what I did with this one is I took these really cute foam pieces that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I took one and I just basically put it on some cardstock and traced it out and then cut it out. And then I put it on top of an egg, same as this. It was just an egg, and put it there. So this green paper here is actually a, let's see if you can see it better here. Oh, there we go. This green paper here, I actually got this from a download that I did. I want to say that I already posted a video about the St. Patrick's Day like printable stuff that I got. I think it was in my planner, the Play With Me. Anyway, it was a free download, and it's from scrapbook.com. It's scrapbook twice, and they have a bunch of things that you can download for free. And then this here is more of the K & Company. This is the border pack, and I just used some of those. And I didn't do anything to the inside just yet, but it is more of the specialty paper. But this is from a different stack. So this is from the Le Blanc stack, and this is also DCWV, and also from a recent haul. So that's that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this. It's really super easy to do. If you have a, let's see, I think I can show you guys real quick. I'm gonna do just cardstock, and not the same color cardstock as my background, big dummy. So I'm gonna do a pink, because, well, I'm doing a lot of Easter and spring stuff, so I think this pink will work out really well. So I'm just going to grab some cardstock from my little stash over here. Now what we're going to do is grab my gigantic trimmer. So I have got to completely clear off my table because my trimmer is too big. It's too big for my table. I love it though. I absolutely love my trimmer. This thing is just, what's the word? Freaking awesome. That's what this word is. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to trim this down to about 6 inches. And I'm still kind of getting used to where the 6-inch mark is because it's actually right in the middle of the fold. So I'm just going to put where I think is 6, which is right on this line here. We're going to scroll it down. And we're only going to get 1 per cardstock because it's 8.5 by 11. If it was like 12, then you would actually be able to get 4 because if it was a 12 by 12. But it's not, so anyway, we're going to hold on to that. This one, we're going to make one slightly smaller. Actually, I might be able to do this. No, because that's an entire inch. I don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and cut because this is about 1/2 inch. So this is 5 right here. Right along this line right here is 5.5. And this line over here is 6. And I'm not real sure where that middle mark is. So we're going to go ahead and cut 6 by 6. And then I will trim it down accordingly. So what you're going to do is you're going to have one piece that is a 6 by 6. Then you're going to have set your scraps aside because you can always use your scraps for other fun things. So now what you're going to do is you're going to cut one of these 6 by 6s down just a tiny, tiny bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down. One thing I don't like about this trimmer is it's really hard to see the minute measurements, and that's one thing I do like about this one. Is you can see the measurements on either side. So I think I'm going to have to go with this trimmer, honestly, because I can't see the minute measurements, and I'll show you what I mean by minute. So we're going to take about 1/8 inch off of this piece of paper here on both sides, and you are going to have one that's slightly smaller than 6 by 6. Okay? Now you're going to take your scoreboard and you're going to score 1 inch all the way around both sheets of paper. Okay, so nothing fancy. This is super, super easy to do. Don't push down too hard on your scoring because you don't want to break your paper. Because especially if you make it out of paper, you want this to be as sturdy as possible. Alright, so your larger piece is going to be your top piece, your smaller piece is going to be your bottom piece. You're going to score this all the way around 1 inch, all the way around both pieces, the smaller piece and the bigger piece. You're done with your scoreboard, so you can move this completely out the way. For my case, it just goes underneath my feet. Now go ahead and fold everything, because you want to make sure that all of the folds are definite so you can see them. Okay? And this, honestly, after you get the hang of it, is super easy to do. And chipboard is, honestly, it's no different. The only difference is instead of scoring it with a scoreboard and a bone folder, you'll be scoring it with a ruler and a blade. So you want to very lightly cut it, not fold it, because you'll be sitting there for an hour trying to score it with a scoreboard and a bone folder. Alright, so the next thing that you want to do is take your scissors, and you've got a square. No matter what you have a square, or which piece you have. So you're going to cut out a notch here, and you're going to cut out a notch here, and you're going to leave these little tabs here. And my battery is low. There we go. We're going to flip it over. We're going to do the same thing, but on this side it's going to be a little bit different because we're going to cut our tabs completely off. So you leave your tabs on one side, and you cut them off on the other. This is on the big piece. You still want your notch, so cut your notch. Yep. Cut it straight. Okay. So this is what I mean by notch. It's not cornered. Okay. So it is notched slightly. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to notch our tabs, and you only do one side of the tab. You don't do both, because if you did both, you'd cut it off, and you don't want to do that. So you flip it around, and you notch this side as well, and you notch that, and you snip that, and you notch that, and now you have a piece that looks kind of like this, where it's notched and tabbed on both sides. Okay, this one is your bigger piece, and this one is notched and this one is completely, the tabs are removed on this side. What we're going to do now is we're going to take these tabs, and I'm going to use hot glue just because it's here and it's on. My hot glue gun's pretty much always on. You can use whatever really good type or glue that you want to use. You can use score tape. You can use, that's a lot of freaking glue. You can use score tape. You can use Fabri-Tac. You can use really whatever you want to use. Like I said, I'm just using hot glue. And so the last time I did this, I did it with chipboard, not paper. So it wasn't quite as warm when I was pushing the glue. Sorry, when I was pushing the glue on top of, or pushing the paper on top of the paper. But being that I'm using paper this time, it's a little warm. So I'm just going to fold this back completely, and I'm going to put glue on both sides. Okay, there's that, there's that. And you don't need a lot because it is hot glue. I mean, it's pretty secure. And just be careful, especially if you're using a high temperature hot glue gun. And I have a low temperature, but the one that I have at my table is a high temperature. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to essentially connect it right here. But first what we're going to do is we're going to glue our tabs down here. So again, the same with the other ones. We're going to put some glue right here, and we're going to put some glue right here, and get rid of our strings. And we're just going to fold it over just like so, and not put the glue on your finger because it's freaking hot. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I almost like glued my finger, which would have been bad. I've burned myself so many times with this particular hot gun. It's insane. Crazy insane. Alright, so now what I like to do, honestly, with our pizza boxes here, is I have this little 1-inch round circle. I will take this and I will punch right down the center, right there. Okay, and so that's what that looks like right there. Okay, now the reason that I do that is because when we glue this on top here, okay, I just wanted to make sure that was cooled off. When we glue this right here, we want to make sure that we're able to lift this easily. Anyway, I've rambled a lot. So anyway, that's your pizza box. And it's really quite simple, and then you just decorate it however you want. If you want to, you know, add more paper on top of it, just kind of mat the box, that would be really cute. Or if you want to put like embellishments or stickers or whatever on there. I do prefer the chipboard, but I wanted to make this really super quick and easy for you guys, so I made one out of paper. I do prefer the chipboard because it's a lot sturdier, and as you guys can see, I can move it around and it's not like falling apart. I didn't do anything to this. All I did was cover it with paper. I made it exactly the same way, but this one is a little bit sturdier. Both of these are a little bit sturdier, and I don't feel like they're gonna like collapse or get squished. I can put these in an envelope, and I'm pretty sure they would survive the mailing system because it's so hard. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to show you guys how to construct the simple box. And like I said, this was not my idea. I got this idea from Miss Dunn, and I think she got this idea from someone else. I'm not sure. I don't know who she referenced, but I got it from her, so I'm referencing her. Like I said, her channel and her Facebook and everything is called Doodle Chips. She's on Instagram, she's on Facebook, she's on Etsy, she's on YouTube. So, I mean, she's got a lot of different outlets. Like if you only watch YouTube and Instagram, then you could do that. But anyway, any Dunn, I will try to make sure that I put her, at least her channel's name or link in the description box so you guys can see, you know, her pizza boxes and whatnot. So anyway, that's it for now, and I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys get to play with them a lot. I'm really looking forward to all this Easter crafting. I don't know. I got a lot of Easter stuff, so I can't wait to play with it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time. Bye, guys.